So thanks for having me, Amy, and thanks everyone for tuning in. My name is Chris, as Amy already said, and today we're going to be talking about the CAD to ERP integration that fits your needs. When I say fits your needs, I mean fits your needs now as well as fits your needs in the future as your company grows and scales. So there we go. A little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Chris Kennedy. I'm the partner marketing manager here, and I started at CADTalk in February of this year. It's my first year in the Microsoft channel, and the Microsoft channel has not disappointed. I've loved it here. The people here are great. People like Amy have been a warm welcome to me. So it's great to be a part of a webinar like this. And if you ever see me at a show, you may find very quickly that I love to do some karaoke at the shows. And if you saw me at Community Summit, you may have seen some dance moves, but I won't make you look at that for too long. To tell you a little bit about CAD Talk's background. So we were founded in 2006 by our CEO, Scott Brickler, and we're headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio. Scott was a manufacturing engineer and saw a problem, and he wanted to solve it. And so that was basically the birth of CAD Talk. And now, almost 2 decades later, we serve customers on 6 continents. We're always looking to expand. So if you know anyone in Antarctica, let me know. And we service 20 plus CAD, PDM, PLM systems, including SolidWorks, Teamcenter, Arena, Creo, Windchill. There's a slide later on that shows all of our integration, so I won't bore you with that. And we service over a dozen ERPs, including Business Central, as well as F&O. Who you are, or maybe better put, who customers who benefit the most from CAD Talk are manufacturers who have an engineering team that work in a CAD and ERP system that deal with a lot of complex drawings, complex designs with complex bills of material. And they need to get all of that data into their ERP from their CAD system. Usually that comes in the form of manufacturers who work in the manufacturing, engineering, or configure to order spaces. However, the general rule of thumb is if you have engineers, you have a CAD system, you have an ERP, you can likely work with us, especially if you were spending significant time on data entry. In our approach to solving this problem, we are a configurable platform, meaning we're not custom coded. It is a configurable platform that automatically transforms any design within your CAD, PDM, PLM into a production-ready bill of material inside of Business Central. And how we do it is we extract the data, the engineering BOM from your CAD. We transform that data using our configurable rules engine into using your business rules and transform that design with our seamless integration, pushing that information into a production-ready manufacturing bill of material inside of Business Central. And a few key features of our product. Like I said, there's no custom code required, meaning there's no real build time. Our implementation is nimble and speedy, especially to get you an operational version within ideally a few weeks. And then you get the full benefit of CAD Talk after working with edge cases and your business rules and things like that over the next couple of months, usually. And the two other things I want to point to your attention is the real-time validation and the bidirectional sync. Real-time meaning it's a live connection. The data that you are seeing is reality, is present now. It's not something that is in the past. And bidirectional meaning that your CAD system, it can push data to your ERP can push system data to your CAD system. It can flow both ways. But why does this matter? Features are always nice, but business outcomes are what we really care about. And customers of CAD Talk typically see 60 to 80% reduction time in manual data entry, which roughly equates to $25,000 of savings per engineer per year. And that is based on an estimation that most engineers spend about a third of their time doing data entry with a burden rate of around $100,000. These are rough estimations, but my findings have been that these are extremely conservative. I was just on a webinar yesterday with one of our customers who he said that their hard bottom line savings of a team of an engineering team of nine using CADTalk has been $1 million a year. So that's what's hit their bottom line. But their soft savings, meaning from redirecting the attention of their engineering team because they don't have to um, use their time spending or spend their time doing manual data entry, is potentially closer to about $3 million a year. So we see radical time savings. We also see the soft savings of being able to direct your engineering team to more value-added work, creating new product lines, pushing the boundaries of innovation, and enabling your business to grow. And like I said, this is a configurable platform. It is not custom coded, meaning that it grows with your business. You don't have to come back to us to build a new version of the product. Rather, we work with your team so that you know how to use it so that when your business rules change, your team can make those changes within CADTalk with our expression builder. CADTalk is in the business of helping manufacturers make your products, and I'm going to briefly edit this, make your products better, faster, and cheaper over the long haul for a long, long time. That's why we are a configurable platform. We want to stay up to date always to the systems that you're using, and we want you to be able to make those business changes as you need them. So let's see it in action. If you would like, you can, and just to make sure, Amy, can you still see the screen, the demo that I'm
Yes.
on, not the presentation? Great. You can always set up with our team a live demo that deals with one of your own CAD files and your Business Central environment. However, for the sake of this, I'm going to use this click-through demo. CADTalk is an add-in to your CAD system. We don't work within Business Central. The reason being is that we want to provide your design engineers real data so that they can not make design decisions, but they can make business decisions that optimize the manufacturing, that optimize things like inventory, that optimize things like materials, things like that. So we want to give that information on the design end so that the manufacturing and production floor doesn't have to deal with all the mistakes that manufacturing made because they didn't have the data that they needed to make good business decisions. We also offer a standalone version. However, we find that most people use the add-in version within their design system of choice. So here we are in SolidWorks. Here we will log into Business Central. And when you log in with your credentials, you would see that the login button is no longer actionable, meaning you've successfully logged in. You would then load your SolidWorks file to begin your integration. How SolidWorks operates is you have configurations of the same item. Here we're going to select the 4 gear set configuration, hit OK. And this shows how quickly CADTalk is pulling all this data from SolidWorks and proposing it to be either created or updated in Business Central. So this is the CADTalk interface. In this interface, you have the ability to review, to audit, and edit the information that you are pulling from SolidWorks and proposing and pushing into Business Central. This stack blocked icon represents an item. This gear icon here represents a routing. And this single block icon represents a bill of materials. So all of these things, items, bills of materials, as well as routings are being pushed into Business Central through CADTalk. And you can, here we just have the numbers, the description, and so on here, but we actually can, if we select the BOM line and right click up here in the top in the header, we have the option to add more information such as quantity. So if we were to do that, we could scroll across and find that we've put quantities in view. So you have plenty of options in your viewer. And similarly, if we were to toggle the item up here at the top and again, right click in the header, you have even more options at your disposal. So plenty of things to view. And speaking of the view, CADTalk is traffic light color coded, meaning it uses reds, yellows, and greens so that you can quickly, with just a glance, understand what information you are pushing. Red icons like this one here indicate that we are creating an item that does not currently exist within Business Central. We are proposing this to Business Central to create new from scratch, so new part number, new description, all that. These green icons means that this item already exists in Business Central and we are not proposing any updates or changes. This yellow icon down here indicates, something in the middle of that red and green. It is an item that exists. However, there's something about this item or some things about this item that are being changed or updated. So if we wanted to, we could get a bit more granular to see the information. So here we see that this description is what is something at least that is being updated. And if we were to right click on this description, we can see that here the original is what is original to Business Central. And this current is what we are currently proposing from SolidWorks to Business Central. If you're anything like me, that wording might be a bit backwards. But after some time, it becomes more natural. The reason that this is the wording is because we're working from SolidWorks to Business Central. And so we're saying what is currently in SolidWorks is what we are currently proposing, and what is what is original to Business Central. And so once we've reviewed everything, once we reviewed that everything is accurate, if you want to even save more time, CADTalk has an autoloader function so that when updates are made within Business Central, it automatically pushes. However, once we've quickly reviewed all of our information, we can simply hit the save icon up here in the top left, and it will quickly upload or it will quickly push everything to Business Central. And when everything turns green, it will indicate that everything has been updated correctly and everything is the same in SolidWorks and in Business Central. Just to verify that, we would copy our item number, do a quick filter search, and then paste that number into the filter search, select that, hit item, see that all of the information is accurate within Business Central, excuse me. And then we can hit structure to see that fully completed indented bill of material ready for production within Business Central. I'm going to go back to this presentation. Amy, you can see that presentation again, right?
I can.
Here is the full list of our integrations currently. We're always looking to expand these offerings. And I believe we'll make these slides available if you need that to see all of our integrations. And this is available on our website as well. But sort of coming back to this question of is CADTalk right for you? Going back to the earlier slide of who you are or who our customers typically are, do you have an active engineering team? Do you design products that are complex? Do you use a CAD and ERP system? Are you in the manufacturer, engineer, or configured to order space? Does your engineering team spend significant time on non-value added data entry? This doesn't have to be all of the answers to all these questions are yes. But if the answer to one or more of these questions is yes, then we likely are a good fit for you. And you should contact our team by going to cadtalk.com/demo. And like I said earlier, we can curate a personalized demo to your CAD environment or with your CAD drawings with one of your files and use your environment so that you can really get the sense of how this would work with your system. Also, if you would like to learn more about the automation spectrum, you can go to cadtalk.com journey to learn more. And of course, if you have any questions for me personally, you can email me at christopher.candy@cadtalk.com. But if there are any questions now, feel free to ask or put them in the chat. But
Yes.
if there are no questions, I'll hand it back over to Amy.
Thanks, Chris. That was great.
Thank you.